Hey everybody, Juice here, your host of all the battle reports here at the Long War, where we always keep it icy. Big special shout out and thanks to all the Long War veterans. If you haven't already, head on over to longwar.net and become a veteran of the Long War today to listen to me fumble beep my words over and over. So not only do you need to go to longwar.net and become a veteran of Long War today, but to get all the freshest swag, to include drinking apparatuses, cereal bowls that are the best things to eat everything out of, even steak, chicken, whatever you want, shirts of all different kinds, dice bags. You got to check them soon. I don't know when you guys are watching this, but it might have already come and gone. These guys go like wildfire. You got to go to the longwarswag.com. Brian, you are in the studio. It feels like it's been a while.
It has been a while.
Matter of fact, this is your first time into the Southern Pines Cat Command Center.
Yeah, it's quite the expansion.
Yeah, a lot bigger.
Yeah, more rooms than
more
maybe
room
you need
for cats.
Yeah, and I don't even know if you've seen the entire thing downstairs too. It is a full-on operation here.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid the dungeon.
Oh yeah. Well, gonna find out. Spoiler alert. Drukhari, Dark Eldar try to stay away from the dungeons, or they like to lead people to them.
Yeah, we like our dungeons.
Not others.
Not other people's dungeons.
There we go. All right, look. Well, I am so pumped to have you here because we have yet to be able to put the Dark Eldar on the table. So I am so pumped to see, what your take on this is and what you've come up with.
So this is the new Dark Eldar, because we don't admit that anything's called Drukhari. I'm bringing 2 battalions, 1 Coven with Urian and Homunculus, 9 Talos and 3 squads of 3, 3 squads of Rax for my troops, and all 3 of these Venoms are from that Coven. And I'm also bringing a battalion of Cabal of the Black Heart. So I've got double Archon, 3 squads of Warriors, and 3 Ravagers, all Disintegrators.
We're going to be taking it to the danger zone. Oh yes, it is. We have entered the danger zone. Led by Mr. Danger Zone himself, Max Dubois came in super hot and did this for Adepticon. This was his army. Like we had just mentioned, Robbie G is up front with Tiggy and a lieutenant with a jump pack. Okay, we have 6 assault cannon Razorbacks. I love how Max literally numbered. Everybody's got 1 through 6 on the sides. Okay, he's got those Forge World brush guards, dozer blades on them. We have 3 squads of guys with a las cannon, and if I'm not mistaken, these are Mark III armor. Is that right? Mark II. Checks out. I just want you to know that was an absolute guess. Did not know that. Didn't even know if that armor existed or not, but I nailed it. 5-man squad of scouts. And then the most expensive Storm Raven in the history of ever. 358 points gets you las cannons, multi-meltas, and hurricane bolters.
Thomas for the speaker.
Free. Come to find out, you got to get something when you spend 358 points for that. Sick. I really, really like it. First off, whenever I saw this book drop and I saw the Talos stuff, I was like, I know someone who has 5. Because what was that formation that you could run before?
The Corpse Thief.
The Corpse Thief. Yeah, and then so you had these sick-looking Wraith Lords as your conversions. Like, oh my goodness. No, I am super pumped about this army. So what's your thoughts before? Just some quick, throw a little sprinkles at us. Like, what do you think? How do you like it?
I mean, I think it's a really strong book. It's got a lot of capability of being tailored either to high mobility shooty or MSU, or in the case of the list that you're going to play today, a little heavier on the close combat.
Durability also. It's unbelievable. So, man. So now, this is something we've seen in all our local metas for a while. We have 6 assault cannon Razorbacks with Bobby G.
Of course.
Very, very expensive Storm Raven.
Is there an army with Razorbacks without Bobby G in it?
They actually exist. These are armies, but they usually have a captain and a lieutenant, so kind of do the same thing. But now, I know we're going to talk about it, but ITC rulings, this and this. There's a lot of terrain out there. There's a lot of line of sight blocking. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all my all the shots that I would traditionally get in 7th. So I might have to play these a little different. We're going to see how it goes. So you know what time it is. It's open war. Have you played these yet?
No, this will be my first time.
Oh my goodness, it's so much fun, right? So we actually have no idea what's going on. You flip stuff over, and there's twists and objectives and whatnot. So
Got to tell you, with my bad luck, the idea of adding another layer of luck just doesn't excite me. That's why I'm going to win the battle for blue.
There we go.
Nobody does blue like me.
I like it. Open war. Here it is. Brian, I'll do the twist here. Each player rolls 3 dice at the start of their turn. Yes, rolls 3 dice, and the roll of a 6. Separate enemy units will be inflicted D3 mortal wounds. Okay. Objective? Kingslayer. Power ratings. Basically kill points, right? But it's just power ratings. If you destroy the enemy's warlord, all your power ratings, if I'm not mistaken, are doubled, somewhere to that situation. And then Dawn of War. Out of all the damn cool things in here, we picked Dawn of War.
This is gonna be it's gonna make me feel like old school.
Yeah. And today, you guys have seen this before, but maybe we don't let you guys know where to get it from. But today's terrain, this beautiful battle for the blue, maybe. Now that we've seen what each other of us are playing, I like how we color coordinated our armies.
My blue wins.
There we go. So you guys get these sick terrain over at terrains4games.com. That is the number 4. Don't spell it out. Terrains4games.com. It's amazing. Brian, the battle for blue is about to begin right here. Let's figure out who picks deployment sides. You do, good sir. And then does that put me deploying first?
It will. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Well, you know, I've taken a study of all of the terrain on the table and its advantages and disadvantages, and I'm going to pick this side because my models are over here.
There we go. We both are deployed. Let's go. No. So I'll place the first unit, and we'll get back to you in just a second. We are all deployed up. So as you guys know, here in the Beats Lab, we don't play around. Even though it's open war, we still believe line of sight blocking is a thing. We still believe that bottom floors block it. That deny, even though there's windows. ITC made the ruling. This is what everybody's playing. You need to get used to playing this because of armies just like this. All I would have to do is sit back in my deployment zone and pew pew pew, and the game's not fun. In today's battle report, you will be seeing every one of these Razorbacks hauling ass across the board, doing what they got to do, getting back to his units, shooting down some stuff. So it's going to be a good one. So before we do anything else, Brian, let's see who's going to get this good first turn one. I get a +1 because I had 10 drops.
Yeah, and I had 16.
Here we go. Come to find out, I can't beat a 6 no matter what. Let's see if I can seize. The opposite.
Almost.
Command point
You're
hero.
almost there.
There it was. Good luck, brother.
Now that I know all the Razorbacks are coming at me, thank you. Jeez.
Very well.
Yeah. So ultimately, I'm going to try to ensure that I get my Taluses into a good position to take advantage. I'm going to try to deep strike in some Ravagers and drop that Storm Raven. At least degrade it. Because that's 358 of speaker-filled danger zone scariness that I would like to get rid of. Beginning of my turn one, very first thing I'm going to do is roll for my twist, orbital debris. See if I get any 6s. Dagger. I've moved up, deep struck in my Ravagers, all within range of my Archon, so they can get the buffs. Moved all my Talus forward. I've got some stratagem shenanigans I'd like to play here in the shooting phase, but I'm ready to get my shooting on. I'm going to start out with my Taluses. We're going to go ahead and shoot at this very first Razorback. Shoot this guy. So it's 66 shots at strength 5. So we've got 10, looks like 19 shots. So hitting on 4s. Moving all my misses, which isn't as many as I would have thought. And we're wounding on 5s. Okay. All right.
That was good.
Feel that pain. So now I'm going to take this very first Ravager, and we're going to target the Storm Raven.
So as we predetermined and talked about, Tiggy is making this guy an extra -1 to hit because he's a badass. That's what he does. So Storm Raven, -2 to hit.
-2 to hit means I'm hitting on 5s, but I'm going to re-roll 1s. Let's see what happens. Alright, got a couple 1s to re-roll. Pull on my misses, seems pretty good. So I'm strength 5, I need 5s to wound, re-rolling 1s to wound. Oh, cock die. 4 at -3.
That's pretty easy to make.
Turns out
So
it is.
2.
So take 4.
Alright.
Ravager number 2, same target. No 1s. 3 hits. 2 wounds.
Boxcars.
Alright,
4
4
more.
more. And the last guy. No 1s. 2 hits. 1 wound.
Oh, long war.
Huh. So for 2 command points after the Talos shot, I'm going to fire and fade them, which allows them to move 7 inches. So they're going to jump forward into the building here.
And again, for all any troll out there is like, oh, you can't do that because you already shot the Ravengers. Like, again, Brian had already discussed that that's what he was going to be doing. You know what I mean? Regardless of what happens. So this is just something cool that they get to do. So now it looks like guys are 100% in line of sight blocking terrain.
So that was about par for the course. I mean, we shoot, but don't shoot super well. Really, our game's all about can you deal with 9 Taluses? So let's see if he can.
All right. So as I discussed, we have to get shots on certain things. We have to make sure that we move far enough turn 1. Doesn't matter what we shoot. Far enough turn 1 to keep him out of this building, to make him come at us so we can actually pull triggers for a turn. So let's see if we can't make that happen. Alright, models have moved into place. So we're going to kick it to Tiggy. He's going to go ahead and cast Might of Heroes. Make Guilliman a little more badass. That is not going to do it. I think Might goes off on a 6. So let's do Tiggy gets some stuff. Yep, I was looking for my verbiage. I just want to make sure the Hood of Hellfire. I see what you did there, Max de Blois. Hood of Hellfire painting. Like this. So re-roll that, looking for a 6. It goes off. So now Guilliman is +1 strength, toughness, and attack. And then also with Rod of Badassery, he's going to cast a
Let me
smite.
interrupt you here real quick because I do have one of those really weird Dark Eldar shenanigans where I have a relic that allows my Archon to deny the witch. So I just want to see if he's even in range. It looks like he is.
Yep.
I think I'm going to just try. See if I can beat this 9.
You do not.
Almost.
So close. And then we're going to try to roll an 11 on this smite. Now I just need to make sure he doesn't get +1 to cast. He gets to add 1 to his deny the witches. Damn it. Come to find out I have command points. I'm going to command point this. Do you want to try to use Eldar Trickery to stop me?
I want to, but I don't think this is the thing I stop.
Okay, again, I have command points for days. Space Marines don't have a bunch of command points or stratagems that are useful. So here it is. Let's try to make this into a 5 or a 6. I didn't. Either way, the spell goes off. I used a command point. Let's see if I get it back. And I do not.
And you use the command point. Let's see if I get it back. I
Nope.
do not.
And then let's see how many mortal wounds you take. That is 3.
Good thing I have 6 up Feel No Pain. And so I take 2.
Here we go. So the first out of 6-inch range from Guilliman, Assault Back, who is -1 to hit because he moved, is going to split his assault cannons to 2 of these guys up top. I don't care which 2.
And I'm going to go ahead and give this Ravager lightning fast reflexes with a stratagem and see if I get those command points back. I do not. So he has an additional -1 to hit.
That guy right there. Okay, so these dice are hitting on 6s. No, excuse me. 3s moved as 4s. 5s. No rerolls. 1 wound. And Storm of Fire.
You had an additional 5 in there.
Oh, thank you, good sir. Nothing? So this is Storm of Fire. My Warlord trait is coming into effect here. So now this is AP -2. If it matters.
Well, I have a 5 up invul,
You don't care.
which I made.
There we go. And then I have 6 more shots. We'll go to this guy right here who's looking a little precarious.
Yeah.
He's looking like he wants to be killed.
You hitting on 4s?
I am. Thank you. And toughness 6. 4s. 1. And I get to reroll 1. Sorry for my lieutenant. Okay.
So I did not save it. So it's 2 damage or 1 damage. I don't know.
1 damage each.
All right.
Next up on deck, we will go one at a time. Both of these have range to Hobo up there, who is wounded and within range of Guilliman. So here we go. We are looking for 4s. Missing, I get to remove 3s and reroll 1s and 2s. Luckily, I rolled all the 1s and 2s. Good gracious. Get rid of that 3. Thanks, Bobby G, for that pickup. And then
4s.
Looking for 4s. 6 is Storm of Fire. And then reroll because of Bobby G. That's cocked. So, yeah, you just all take 5 ups, right?
Yep.
So, 7 5-ups.
Woohoo! All right, here we go. How about I fill
6.
6 of them and take 6. He's down to 3.
All right, back up front to the one outside of a bubble here. So this guy is just straight 4s rolls. Okay. And then looking for 4s, Storm of Fire. 2, and I get to re-roll. Oh, got a 1 there. I get to re-roll that. So I do have 3. You're telling me there's a chance. Nope.
Or you do
No chance. Okay. Now we have, let's see, these 2 down, these 2. I have 1 assault cannon left. We are going to put half its shots into him and the other half into the one that's not -1. This is the one who's wounded. So get to reroll all of this. I moved, so 3 doesn't hit. Reroll because Lieutenant. Oh, reroll everything because of Robbie G. So Stormfire doesn't really matter, so 5.
All right. 5 will do it. See if it blows up. Nope.
Okay, and then I have the other 6 going into the bad guy. And then 4s, reroll everything. Oh, 5, excuse me.
All right. And I'll take 4.
Okay. We're almost getting down to the firepower. Then we have the good Storm Raven. So he is not within range of any reroll, so we're just going to have some straight stuff here. We have last game. We're going to dump everything back into that Ravager who is wounded. I think I'm going to need it. We're actually going to Hurricane Bolters and stuff Gat into this unit right here. Well, actually into this unit.
Okay.
That Robbie G is
remember,
going to assault.
I did degrade you, so you are hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s. Actually, Storm Ravens still move and shoot heavy weapons at a minus, right? Yeah, big old idiot right here. Obviously, Power of the Machine Spirit is a thing. I knew it was something. So, all right, so we've got both multi-melters, both blast cannons. Going to go into that back one. And then we have the double set of Hurricane Bolters. And we'll go missiles. Missiles. Ooh, I'm going to split it. So here we go. I'm going to go 2 multi-meltas and 1 in the missiles to the guy who is wounded. And then I'm going to put the 2 last cannons into the one who's at minuses. So this guy will be hitting on 5s. And then all the Hurricane Bolters right there. So here we go. Multi-meltas. Both hit. Missiles. 1. And then strength 8 and the missiles of those. So either way, 3s. Yep. Command point, re-roll the multi-melta.
No. I almost denied it.
Yeah, my
right,
good
5
lord.
Wow, that guy went rolling. I did not save it.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, he has 6 wounds. Are you telling me that this is a 6? Come on, spin into it. 2.
I'll take it.
Last cannon's hitting on 5s. Nothing. They wouldn't even hit the other guy. And then now 24 shots right into that. We'll get some dice together and be right back. Here we go. Okay.
Right on 2-7.
And 5s. And ooh, let's see if we're within Storm of Fire range. Oh man, that is so close. It does look like I am out. Wow. Okay, so I do not that. Six.
6 3-ups. Okay. I called them. They arrived.
They were here. Guilliman, making a charge. 6 plus 1.
7 inches.
7 inches. I feel like we were just over 6. We are, so it's like 6.5. So Bobby G is there. He effectively has dug in this corner. Okay. Thank you, good sir. And again, Tiggy did his best to give himself a very long run and everything else, but again, pre-measuring, we just knew that Null Zone was not going to come into play. Again, for all the trolls out there who's watching, like, why did you cast Null Zone? It's because I knew, I saw what was going to happen pre-measure with my tape measure to see that I would not get the benefit of that until next turn. Robbie G, 7 attacks thanks to Tiggy. 7 attacks hitting on 2s. Okay? And then now I am using the Emperor's Sword. So I'm +2 strength, so I'm at 8, plus Tiggy is 9. But it doesn't matter. It's not double, so wounding on 3s. Looking for 6s. That's really good. And then I get to re-roll 2s. Okay. So Delgado, I have 1. That gives me D3 mortal wounds. I'll just go ahead and roll the D3 mortal wounds now. So there's 6 total plus command point reroll.
I'm going to deny that.
Yes, you are.
If I get anyone back. I do. And see if I actually denied it. I did.
Okay.
You keep your command point.
So I keep the command point. And again, Eldar Drukhari. I've always got to make sure that I give Brian the option to deny something. I apologize. So they have that to be able to stop stratagems. What an amazing power. So either way, it is 1 mortal wound and 6 saves.
Okay, so I get a 6-up, feel no pain against the mortal wound. Ha! You made it.
You animal.
And 4-up invuls against your normals. I failed a whole bunch of them, 4 of them.
That is
I'm going to
3
command
damage
point
each.
reroll one of them, which I didn't make. So I get to make 9, 12 6-ups. Seems doable. I did make 3 of them. So it looks like 1 was already wounded. So that kills 1, and then another one has 4 wounds.
All right.
Okay. So my Talus are equipped with 2 different weapons, the Micro Saber Hands and the Chain Flails. Micro Saber Hands give them +1 strength at -2 damage, or they can use the Chain Flail, which gives them double their attack characteristics of 10 attacks at their base strength, 0 AP, 1 damage, and they get to reroll the wound. Again,
It's so awesome that like Night Titans are pissed off everywhere that like it took them forever to get something that cool, and now these guys just come with this. No, I love this platform.
To be fair, we Eldar have been around a lot longer than Night Titans.
Good call.
And
Touche.
Yeah, we have that better tech. So in this instance, because Guilliman has a 2-up armor save, I'm going to use the Saber Hands so that I get the -2 to try to get him down to his 3-up. So I got 5 attacks per guy. They're hitting on 3s right now because this is still turn 1. Reroll nothing. They are strength 8 because they're within 6 inches of Urian. So he is toughness 6, I believe, right?
So toughness 7, but it doesn't really
Doesn't matter. So 3, so 4. Yay, failed 1. Failed 1. So take 2 damage.
Okay, I mean, to be honest, I can't get mad at that turn. I'm in position. All my tanks are going to be touched. It's fine because of how fast all the rest of this stuff moves and whatever. The main goal is I've kind of got Bobby G dug in the center. Brian now realizes, and as he does know, it's not, these two aren't going to last forever. So that was my goal, to kind of keep the heat off of this a little bit, is to make Bobby G, make him keep feeding him before he goes down. So hopefully we can keep beelining that way.
All right, so surprise, surprise, we're going to do some Eldar shenanigans. That's not even a word. I don't even know what word I'm trying to say right now. At the end of the day, we're going to try to do the exact opposite of what he wants me to do. I'm going to go into those Razorbacks. I'm going to play some tricks to try to deny their ability to overwatch me. We're going to drop that Storm Raven, and we're going to send 3 more Talus in to go help the 2 buddies out and maybe take out a Primarch. Alright, so not wanting to get overwatched by a bazillion assault cannons and the Storm Raven, we're going to try a trick. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a squad of warriors out of this Venom and vacate some space. Good luck, warriors. And I'm going to throw in my homunculi with the Vexator Mask, which is a relic that is available to Coven that allows him to deny Overwatch, and any unit within 6 inches of him I can make fight last. So he's going to get in the Venom. And then I'm going to move this Venom 16 fun inches over Yayway. Right. Okay, so at the start of my shooting phase, you Tiggy'd the Storm Raven.
I am Tiggying the hell out of the Storm Raven, so he is at an additional -1 to hit.
So I'm going to go ahead and shoot the degraded Ravager at this outside Razorback. So he is hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. Little cocked eye there. Wow, he really is hitting on 4s. He's 100% hitting on 4s.
Math will come back.
Yeah, wounding on 5s, rerolling 1s. 1-1. Math did pretty all right for me. 4 wounds.
4?
Yeah.
At minus what?
-3.
-3. So 6 damage?
6 damage.
All right.
And we'll shoot the second guy, same shot. This guy's not degraded. Reroll 1s. Get all that stuff out of the way. 5s again. Reroll 1s to wound. So 4 again.
Whether he's degraded or not, it's 4.
Apparently. Or you could just, roll 4 6s.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know, did you see what the hell that just happened? That just happened. You can't make this shit up.
Nope.
When you pick up 4 dice and you roll 4 Long Wars, you don't take any damage. Let's move on.
Shooting phase, again, par for the course. Of course, when Juice rolls 4 Long Wars, which we figured out was something like 1 in a bazillion chances.
Yep, literally.
A Razorback lives. But at any rate, we're moving on to the assault phase, which is the phase that this particular Dark Eldar list likes to live in. The first thing I'm going to do is charge that Venom that has the homunculi in it now, and he's going to combi charge all 3, these 2 Razorbacks and the Storm Raven.
Okay, these 2 Razorbacks and Stormers. So we're going to do this one first because they're not within Guilliman's bubble. So this is not going to be a reroll here. So this is just 12 shots hitting on 6s. Okay. Wounding on 3s. Get to reroll 1s because of my lieutenant back there. Okay, so do you care about Storm of Fire? It's just all
5-up involves.
5-ups?
I made 2, so he's down to 4 wounds.
4 wounds. Okay, I have another 12 here. Now this guy's going to be rerolling everything. Okay. 4.
Alright, 5-ups. Failed 1, so he's down to 3 wounds.
And then now the Storm Raven. Blast cannons. Multi-meltas. Oh.
Seems good.
Oh my goodness, let's just go ahead and roll this here. 2 multi-meltas. Both wounds.
Neither saved.
So the first one takes 4, and the second one,
he's super dead.
He's gone. He's dead as
He
dead.
blows up. He does not. So this is the whole point of this trick. Is at this point, the homunculus falls out. The Venom dies, and the homunculus now is going to declare a charge on Razorback Storm Raven. All right, so he's going to roll his charge. 4. That's plenty.
You will definitely get those 2.
I'm going to go ahead and come right into the center of these 2 and just not quite touch them. Which allows then my Talus to declare charge against the same units, except now they can't Overwatch.
Hey, there's some Long Wars for you.
So come right in here, careful to stay out of an inch of the other guy. And we'll do something like this, which gives me options. Okay, another thing you can do with Skimmers, Venoms, is I'm going to go ahead and charge this guy into that far Razorback I wasn't able to get. I'm actually going to go right in between the 2 and see what I can do.
Okay.
Some Overwatching.
Some Overwatching. So 6, 12. We just get to do this twice. And everybody's out of Bobby G's range. So just straight 6s. So there's 1 from the first roll. Pick up 3 more from the second. 4.
All right, 5 ups. I make 3. Or I make 1 rather, so I take 3. He is still alive, and he is charging. I get to reroll all charges because this is round 2, power from pain. Not that it mattered. Made it. He's going to go right in between these two and negate their ability to shoot me next turn. So earlier, last round,
On this side of the board.
yeah, this poor Venom got shot, knocked down to 1 wound remaining. I've got these 2 Razorbacks bearing down on some squads. I'd like to delay him, so he's actually going to try to duplicate his Venom cousin on the other side of the board and try to charge both of these guys. He's actually just going to charge one of them.
I like it. So, looks like 12 shots. 4, 8, 12. Ooh. 2.
2 wounds. See what he can do. Ooh, I'm going to command point reroll this guy. Oh. He dies. See if he blows up.
Don't you do it.
He doesn't. Now
See if I get a command point back after using that, and I do.
Yeah. Let's see if I do. I do not. Now the dudes fall out. And as you can recall from earlier,
They both are going to charge.
they're going to charge, but just 1 tank.
Just one.
Which is what I should have done on the other side of the table and had forgotten. So we're going to make sure I do it this time.
Oh, that won't do anything.
All right.
Snake
They're
eyes.
just going to charge that 1 tank,
And then consolidate to
and
the
then they'll
other.
consolidate to the other. Another advantage of that Vexator Mask, besides it denying Overwatch, is that any unit within 6 inches of the homunculi, which Bobby G is, he can declare to fight last. So we're going to just tell Bobby G, you swing last. What that does for me is I have multiple units in combat. I don't have to worry about getting interrupted and having Bobby G swing at one of my units. All right, so we're going to start over here. So now that we're not so worried about Bobby G, he's going to pile. Well, he can't really pile in without getting an inch of this dude, so we're pretty good. We're going to swing 2 of them into the Storm Raven and 1 into the Razorback. We're going to use that +1 strength, -2/2 profile. So hitting on 3s, no rerolls. Strength 8, so wounding on 3s, also no rerolls. So 5 at -2, which I believe is
5 at -2.
5 up invul or 5 up armor safety.
5 of armor. I can make those. 3.
And that kills him.
Here? How much damage is it?
Start with it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. How much damage were they each?
2.
Oh, so I will. Do I command point this?
And then not have it for Bobby G if he dies and has to get back up.
You're going to use a stratagem, homie, that denies me that. Why would I wait on something that's never going to happen? But no, I will actually save it for a reroll on Bobby G. Watch this, 6. He blows up. He does not. Okay.
He was about to. Okay, so we're going to swing the 2 guys that are originally in combat against Bobby G. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s.
Yep.
No rerolls of any kind.
Because you are strength 8, right?
I am.
Okay. Here we go. Looking for 3s. 2, and that's just what, 3 or 2 damage each,
Just
right?
2 damage.
4 is 7, and you still have 15 coming back. No, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
So I have 3 left.
All right, so this is the other 3 guys coming in hot with 15 attacks, hitting on 3s. No rerolls. All right. Okay, let's see what we do for the wound. Wounding on 3s. Ugh.
Yeah, seems good. Let's make this happen.
All right.
All right, let's see if I can burn a command point, because he's dead right now. Let's see if I can burn a command point to bring him back. Or, excuse me, to re-roll one of these dice.
And I'm going to save my deny stratagem in case he dies so that you can't bring him back.
All right. He's alive. Good dear God.
Almost.
One wound. Finally, Bobby G has been waiting this whole time after he sees an entire army get touched. It is time for him to touch back. So again, we have the same profile. We're using the Emperor's Sword. We are hitting on 2s and 1 extra attack. So all hits. That part of the battle is good. Now, wounding on 3s. And again, this is still just going into that hurt unit. So that seems good so far. And then let's reroll this. Okay. So we have, let's do the mortal wounds first. So 2d3 mortal wounds. So that is 2 mortal wounds.
General pains. Don't make them. So it takes 2.
Okay. So 1 guy has a
Down
wound
to
left.
1 wound.
All right, and then so now let's roll these one at a time. So that guy who's wounded, does he make one?
He fails it.
Takes 3 damage, and then feel no pain.
Just in case I pull a juice,
Yeah.
which I did not. See if he blows up. Did you do that?
Oh, blow up.
Does not.
No, don't blow up. Oh my God, don't do that.
I was gonna say you're down to the
Don't
one
do
wound,
not
bro.
do that.
Oh my goodness.
Now you can just take all 5 of those because he's the last one in that unit, right?
Yep. I couldn't have failed more.
So that is 12. Get these out of the way here.
He's super dead.
All
See if
right.
he blows up. Nope. Bobby G's a beast.
Ooh.
Almost got him. Came close.
My butthole's still puckering.
Hoping still to make that happen. At least we negated a good chunk of the shooting this turn. We'll see what happens.
Wow. I am simultaneously regretting and happy the fact that I put those 2 Razorbacks over there to try to do a flank because I like that concept. But when I have so much forward threat coming at me, I really could have used like 2 more Assault Cannon Razorbacks, like right here, doing something. But it is time to get guys out of combat and potentially maybe put 15 Space Marines on the board and snapfire, or excuse me, shoot some random. I got 3 las cannons in there. Pull some triggers on whatever possible while simultaneously. Null Zone, you better go off. I'm not playing. I'm not messing with you right now. Need you. Tiggy needs you. Ha! You tell me you assault my Razorbacks and think they're useless. I have built me a bunker for my man to be unengageable. Tiggy, you're the most valuable person on the face of this planet or this 6x4 foot board. Do not die. We need you there, homie. So we have built him a absolute fortress. We have decided to add all the inches and whatever else. We just landed here unengageable until one of these vehicles are gone. So we're going to kick off the psychic phase with a bang to give Null Zone. Looking for an 8. Terrible. So now I'm going to now I have a question. So I rolled a 7. I'm looking for an 8. If I command point reroll this dice and it is not a successful number, then can I engage? This is a failed test. Tiggy says he can reroll a failed psychic check.
Unfortunately, that 1 die can't be rerolled, period. And you'd have to reroll both dice. You can't reroll a reroll. Unfortunately.
Darn it. 1 in 33 or doing it again. So I will command point this dice.
And I'm not going to deny it because I'm getting low on CP and I want to make sure I try to command point and reroll if Tiggy gets to get, or
if
Guilliman
Guilliman
gets
actually
up.
goes down. Ha! Okay, let's see if I get a command point back. I do?
I'm going to see if I get one. I do not.
Okay. Might of Heroes to Bobby G. That is a failed check, so Tiggy gets to re-roll that.
I can get to you inside your bunker.
Damn it, Dark Eldar. So that goes off. You want to try to deny the witch on
Yeah,
that?
I think I'm going to give it a shot. I said no.
This is not.
No smite for you.
Wow.
No Might of Heroes for you.
No Might of Heroes.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So, fast and ready version. I've got 15 guys out. I made my fortress to keep Tiggy alive. I shot and killed a Ravager in the back with an assault cannon, some assault cannon love. Then with the las cannons that popped out, they thunder punched and did 5 wounds to the 1 Ravager there, and then killed this Venom and guys poured out. Now, I did think about charging just to pick up those easy kill point in my mind, but if I did that, that would have given Delgado the chance to interrupt and potentially slaughter Bobby G before he could swing. So it is so important to me right now to make it to where Bobby G does get to. So we're just going to go straight to that. Bobby G swinging. He is 6 attacks, not 7. Re-rolling. Okay. and looking for 3s. I was cocked. Okay, so I have 2d3 mortal wounds first. So 5 mortal wounds. So see if he blows up. And now, that guy didn't matter if he had invulnerables or not, because he wouldn't have. And then now this guy over here, because of null zone, I guess it's up to you. You're the owning player. You can decide where you want to start at.
Yep, I get to choose. So I'm gonna take the invulns. So let's see what happens. Failed the first one. 6 ups. Takes 3. Second attack makes it. Third attack fails it. Takes 3 more. Fourth attack fails it. And he's dead. Doesn't blow up. Which is 2 attacks left. So he takes 6. See if he makes any. He makes 1. He's got 2 wounds left.
Hey, to be honest, that's exactly what I saw happening. So that seems good.
All right, my swing's back. I was hitting on 2s this turn, but it didn't matter. Need 3s. 4 of them.
4. So 1. I mean, it's definitely, I use it now. Do you try to stop me? So it's a 33% chance versus a 4% chance. So you would stop this one, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm down. I get to reroll this?
Yep.
All right. Good to go?
Okay.
So, see if I get a command point back. I do. Okay, so Bobby G is still alive. I'm perfectly good with that. Tiggy is in his castle of stay away from me. And sorry guys, I wanted to get you some action before you died, but looks like you're about to get swallowed.
All right, so top of 3 coming in. I got 4 Taluses left. I think I can drop the Primarch this turn. We'll pick up some Marines. Let's just see what kind of damage we can do. All right, so shooting. We're going to start with, I don't know what happened to all the pink dice.
I got him over here. Pinks.
I just like the pink dice. I feel like they're very Dark Eldar-y.
There you go.
Eldar-y.
I like all the dice.
Yeah, he's going to shoot at this Razorback back here.
Okay.
Reroll 1s to hit. Keep 5s, reroll 1s. 2.
2 6-up saves. And 2 wounds each, right?
Yep, take 4.
Does he blow up? He does not.
Okay, fine. We got a Razorback. Alright, so we're going to shoot into... This squad is going to shoot into this squad out here. 6, 14, 16... And 3s, because we're strength 5. Oh.
Looking for 3s. Kills 2, so there's 2 left in that unit.
Alright. And that pretty much does my shooting. I think everything else is going to get resolved in assault. Okay, so we're going to go right to the assault phase. We're going to have the Talus charge all 3 squads.
Okay.
Lots of the wall.
So here's 3 last cannons at somebody. No rerolls. And then it is 8, 16, 20. Excuse me. 8, 16, 18 shots. 10 plus 6. This many bolter shots. Nothing.
Alright, they make it. We're going to have the old homunculus charge that Razorback. He's the guy that denies Overwatch.
It's like, I don't care.
Yeah, and making sure he's within 6 of Guilliman, because that would suck. And then we got a squad back here going to charge this Razorback. 10 and 12.
1 so far. 2 so far. 2.
4 ups.
It'd be 5 ups, but you made him like a boss too.
Oh, right, minus 1.
Because of minus
right?
1, yep.
Yep, 100%. So they're going to run, try to hold the tank down, because, you know, That seems like an accurate thing in the
universe. I was hoping that Ultramarines could fall back and shoot, but their vehicles can't. So silly.
Because that also makes it makes all the sense, right? And we'll do the same thing over there. In that side of the world that we've almost forgotten about, in a universe where you have 5 Dark Eldar warriors chasing 2 Ultramarine tanks.
Yeah.
Because that seems the way that should go. Feel the pain. Alrighty.
They make up 4-inch charge that they needed.
Alright, so since Guilliman is fighting last, we're going to activate these dudes first. We're going to put 5 into this 2-man squad. I think I'm actually going to put the other 2 into one of the 5-mans.
Okay.
You can fall back and shoot, but we'll just live with that. So this is the into the 2-man. Hitting on 2s now because it is turn 3. Doing 2. And got 2. And this is into the 10-man. Hitting on 2s, no rerolls. Wounding on 3s, no rerolls. 4.
Okay.
Awesome. Alright, and we got the 1 dude into Guilliman.
Yep. The Talos.
The Talos.
I mean, I have to do it.
I have to deny it.
Yep. Try to stop me from doing the 33.
I don't get any back. And I failed to deny.
Can you command point reroll that?
You're right, I can.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad you're paying attention.
I'm here for you.
Did I get a 6 up? Nope. So
Okay.
I denied it.
Okay, so he is dead now. Just so for everybody, the chain of events, real quick, he did wounds. I failed to save. When I went to go re-roll this save to keep him alive, to make a 3 invulnerable, the Eldar Cabal stratagem says, because to re-roll this dice is a stratagem, the Cabal says to make sure if he rolls his dice, he does whatever. He literally, the stratagem, he denies me that. So now, Guilliman is dead. Nothing I can do about it. Now, I have a dice. I'm going to roll a 4 up. He stands back up. He does. For one last hurrah. So I did that little whatever, it's supposed to be at the end of the phase, but he pops up. No one else, because it's at the end of the phase. Could be into him. I have to be 1 inch away from the position with D6 wounds. With 2 wounds. Ooh, wait a second. Could I command point reroll that?
And I can't deny it because it's still the 5 phase.
Yeah, so let's try that. Let's see if I can get him more wounds. Chew it is. Again, we're on a slippery slope here because this Dark Eldar stuff is bringing in new things to the game left and right. I would have, luckily, we called it before we went on, and the dice knew that I couldn't do it. That's why that 2 came back to back. I could not have re-rolled that dice because the Dark Eldar stratagem says you refund your opponent the points that they used, and they cannot use that stratagem in that phase further again. So I would not be able to use this command point to re-roll a dice until Delgado would be eligible to potentially deny me again.
Yeah, to be fair, we messed that whole thing up because you can't command point re-roll twice in the same phase anyway.
Yeah,
so
that's
we went all sorts of sideways, but the dice kept us in check.
That's it. Guilliman stands up about right there.
All right, so good turn. I almost killed Guilliman, sort of, kind of. Killed Guilliman, kind of. All right, so, I mean, it wasn't bad. We'll see if we can't pick up the rest of these Space Marines and continue to make it difficult for him to be able to use Razorbacks against me.
Here we go. It is time. I'm drawing these near. I don't know if it's good, bad, or ugly, but so these are constantly following me, and these damned things getting to move 8 inches is really, really tough. So now I'm going to split the charge somewhere in this realm. Go like that. So I've spread out as far as I could, but you know, really at this point it's tough because there's pockets of trickery Eldar units everywhere that potentially are just gonna, you know, tie me down still, but we'll see. So we're gonna kick it to the assault phase. Null zone again is so important. Got to make that go off. It does go off on an 8. Try to see if you can stop it.
Yep. Come on, deny.
Oh my God! You have denied back to back. My 8 does not stand. Good 9.
I'll take it.
Damn it! all this, none of this would have an invulnerable. You know, I want everybody at home to know how huge of a deny that was. He just uses his bolter and kills this guy right here, dead. That 2 of invulnerable doesn't exist. You know, now he only has to worry about coming in and charging these 2 dudes, or potentially, before I even say that, don't get too excited. Tiggy is a smite. I think I bumped the table here. My intent, we discussed it earlier, my intent was that Tiggy was closest to this guy right here to smite and kill. So the smite does go off. How many mortal wounds? I'm going to command point reroll this. 1. See if you save it.
Feeling pain.
So, man, I tell you what, that denying that power, I mean, it literally could have went ran rapid. But it is not over yet. Let's see now what we can do. We're going to have to make some charges after I pull some triggers on some guns. Shoot some random las cannons in the shooting phase here. They hit. And I'm shooting, obviously, just these guys right up front. See if I can weather them down some. Yep, and then being able to fall back and shoot with guys is actually pretty nice. Yeah, and then wounding on 3s.
4 up and bulls. Failed 1.
1 goes through. Oh my goodness, I'm going to command point re-roll this. There we go.
I'm going to take that.
And see if I...
6 up feeling pains. So I take 4.
Okay, let's see if I get either one of those 2 command points back. I do get 1. I tell you what, I've never played armies that really have the command point regeneration stuff. It's like I have a billion.
Yeah, you literally have as many as you want.
I come with 11,
strategy whenever you
and it's just go, 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 especially when you're on fire rolling them. So I'm just going to shoot some bolters. I don't need to make you guys watch that. But I do want to go ahead and try these snipers at this guy right here. Can't do anything with that. And 3 armor saves.
Or 4 up and bulls.
Or 4 up and bones.
Oh, it fails 2. No feeling pains.
So 2 go through.
Takes 2.
Guilliman is going to use his Storm Bolter of Doom into the Talos. I don't want to tango with these guys anymore. I just want to swing at small characters. Toughness 7.
Yep.
4 invulnerables.
Or not. And
4 damage.
Didn't pull off the juice.
See if he blows up.
Oh, come on, blow up, blow up, blow up, blow up, blow up.
Don't you do it. Tiggy is going to charge this hobo right here, and then he's going to charge both. So Tiggy to here, makes it, and then Bobby G makes it, and I'm not tangoing with them at all. Start of the combat, Delgado has already declared as per normal that this Hobo Baggins right here is making Bobby G swing last. So Tiggy is up. Oh, I get to reroll all that. Love it. And then 4s. So 2 saves there, homie. 2 4-ups. There we go. So my staff does D3 wounds.
Okay.
D3 damage.
Feeling pain.
Down to 2. Alright, I wish I could be swinging with Bobby G right now to slay both these guys. Who's on deck? The Archon?
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be the next. I have a stratagem I want to use. Just wanted to make sure I'm using the right amount of command points. Alright, so I'm going to spend 2 command points to make the Archon reroll the wound. I get 1 back. And he has 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because of himself. Alright, hit.
Wow. Dude, were you looking for 3s right here? You must have been looking for 2s.
I'm looking for 5s with the reroll.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, I'll take 5.
I am doing my damnedest to keep Bobby G alive, and look at this shenanigans. I tell you what, well look, I gave you 4 6s before. All I'm asking God is just 5 3s now. Are you multiple damage on this?
D3.
Oh man, you're telling me I have to make them all. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do. Even if I command point 1, I still take 2d3, and gosh almighty. Bobby G, this guy right here, So obviously, null zone, wow. But if this guy was dead, I don't even care if null zone would have went off. I would have been able to swing first, you know, like unbelievable. Bobby G goes down in the top of 3.
Finally.
Wow. Okay, so I lied. Not at the top of 3. Delgado, you're right. This is my turn at the bottom of 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just going to stop it here. You know, we don't give all the details of why. To get all those juicy details of this Beats Lab Battle Report breakdown, you're going to need to head on over to longwar.net and become a veteran of the Long War today. Delgado, thanks, man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Pleasure.
Finally, the Long War swag is here. longwarswag.com, the official home of Long War merchandise. We've got a range of merchandise exclusive to the Long War brand, Next Level Painting, and Spikey Bits. Definitely log in today while supplies lasts.